everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sarah, and first things first, this is my new puppy Ruger. And tonight I'm going to be doing a girls' night out look because it's one of my friend's birthdays tonight, so we're going out on the town, and I thought I would show the look that I did for tonight. And I'm super excited. I really like how this turned out. I am actually using, one second, sorry, I forgot to put lip product on, but I'm using this long-lasting Color Rush by Rimmel, and my camera actually died before I got to show what lip product I was using, and I also just curled my hair. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then you can just keep watching, and please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye! Okay, let's get started with today's look. So I already primed my face with Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, just this sample that I got from Sephora, and I really like it, but I'm just living off this sample until I need to get a new one, so that's been super helpful. And I moisturized and cleaned my face before, so we're good to go. I'm going to start off by doing my eyes though, and first I'm going to be using this MAC Painterly Paint Pot, which I use all the time. It's one of my holy grail products. I'm so glad I bought it because I use it every day. So I'm just going to be using this to prime my lids to make sure that my eyeshadow lasts all night long and that it brings out the pigments and the other eyeshadows. So I'm going to be putting it all the way up to my eyebrow and on the inner corner of my eye. I find that using my finger works best with this particular primer. Most primers actually for my face and my eyes, I usually just use my fingers because it's easy and they go on smoothly. And I'm going to be taking the Naked Basics palette and using the shade Naked 2 as a transitioning color. So I'm just going to grab a brush and take a little bit of this, and sorry, my puppy is trying to eat my makeup, and take a little bit and put it in the crease just to add a color that will make the colors that you add after blend together. I like to stroke them up instead of down, because then if you do get fallout, it doesn't fall right here, and that can make your eyes look heavy and sometimes a little bit strange too. So I like to do them up, and this is just something that I'm practicing right now to do on other people. So that's something I learned that I should be doing. So I'm just practicing, getting the hang of it, but it is super helpful. And then I'm going to be taking WOS and putting that on my lid, just with the same brush, because I'm not picking up a lot of product and it's just a lot easier. Now that we have our base makeup, I'm going to be taking my Naked palette, and I'm going to be using this for the look. My colors today, I'm wearing a black tank top and the burgundy nails and then gold jewelry. So I kind of want to go for a gold brownish look, so this palette is perfect for that. And I'm going to be taking the color Sin first and putting that all over my lid. This again is just going to be one of those base colors, but they do make a difference. And then I'm going to be taking Smog, which is right here, and taking a different brush, smaller brush. These are all both by Real Techniques, and putting that in the crease in an upward motion again, and then windshield wiping it over to the inner corner. Again, using that upward motion. And then I'm going to be taking Dark Horse, which is right here, and putting a little bit on the outer corner just to add some darkness. And I'm going to be doing little tiny circles to rub this in. The Naked palettes are good eyeshadows, I find, but they do have a lot of fallout, so I like to do them before I do my face makeup. As you can see, I already have. I recommend taking like a business card or a credit card or something and holding it under your eye like this and then doing it to catch all the fallout, or even a piece of paper towel, because it catches the fallout, so most of the fallout anyway. But we're just going to be doing it like this today. And then bringing a little bit of the Dark Horse up into the crease. Now the trick for doing a darkish look, like smoky look like this, is to make sure that you blend everything really well. Makes them all blend together. And then I'm going to be taking a different brush that I actually got in my, well, actually I'll use this brush. This actually came with the Naked palette, so it's by Urban Decay, and I'm going to be taking the color Half Baked, and I'm going to be using this as my main color on my lid. So I'm going to be taking a good chunk of that and tapping it off, because usually a lot of excess sparkles come off, and just putting that all over my lid. So then again, with the same kind of brush, I'm going to be taking a little bit more Smog and putting that in the outer corner, as well as kind of up a little bit on both eyes. And when we add the brow color, we'll be blending this all together, so don't worry. Add however much of the lid color you want, Half Baked. I'm going to add just a tiny bit more to bring out the color, make it pop and stand out. And then I'm going to be taking this color from the Naked Basics palette, which is Venus, and it's my favorite brow color, and taking a big brush that I got in my Ipsy bag and just adding it. We're going to be redoing all this highlighting stuff after we apply our foundation, so just quickly add it and try to blend out the crease colors while you're there, just so that there's no harsh lines. And that will be it for your eyeshadow for right now. So next we're going to be moving on to face makeup. Spray a bottle of water and then squeezing it out. And I'm going to be using my all-time favorite foundation. This is the Double Wear Stay in Place by Estee Lauder. And this stuff's so good, especially for nights like tonight where we're going out, and it will stay on all night. When you come home, even if you're dancing and sweating and stuff, it'll look the exact same. So that's why I really like this. I just got my mirror all covered in that water. Okay. So I'm going to be taking this on a beauty blender, on a damp beauty blender, and just dabbing it on. This stuff has amazing coverage. For someone like me that has problematic skin, I highly recommend it. It's the only stuff that actually stays on my skin throughout the day, and that covers everything. And you can put as much as you want. If you just want a light layer, just add one. If you need more coverage, you can add a couple. I usually do 2 layers, just because I start with less and then add more, so I'm not wasting a bunch of product. because this is kind of pricey. It's around $45, which for a high-end foundation there's a lot worse, but still. And there's my puppy whining again. Okay, and when you're done that, I'm going to be concealing and highlighting under my eye. So I have my new favorite concealer, which is the Naked by Urban Decay. And I have the lightest shade, so I'm just going to be triangling this under my eye. And then putting it on a few little problem areas. And then putting some up here just to highlight the rest of my face. So tonight it's one of my friend's birthdays, and we live in the country, so we don't go out downtown very often. So tonight we're doing that, and I'm excited because girls' nights are always fun, which is why I do put on a lot of makeup, because girls' nights usually include pictures, so you want to look good for the pictures. And it's just fun. It's fun getting ready. One of my favorite parts of Leanna is getting ready, so should be a good night. So once I have that done, I'm just going to put on this Infallible Pro Matte. This will keep your face shine-free all night long, and it's 16-hour powder matte finish. And it also has really good coverage. Taking this Infallible Pro Matte 16-hour wear powder, and this will keep your face shine-free for most of the night, hopefully all night. And it has a little bit of coverage too, so any little imperfections that I do have, this will cover them up. I try to avoid doing right under my eyes just because I've put a lighter concealer there. So as you can see, this routine has a lot of coverage, and that's what I like for when I'm going out. So yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to be doing the rest of my face, and then I'm going to be finishing my eyes. So I'm going to be using this Anastasia, whatever, contour kit, and I just got this, so I'm still trying to figure out what works best, but I'm really liking it. So I'm just going to be taking a small brush from Real Techniques and using this color, which is the banana color, I think, and using it to set my under eye concealer. Then, to get a deep contour, I'm going to be taking this small brush from e.l.f. This is their small stipple brush, and taking this brown and using it in the crease of my cheeks. It's okay if you make a straight line, because we're going to be blending it out later. So just put it, just going to find it, and I don't know if you can see, but it makes a difference. And to the other side. And then I like, so it's not so like tough lined, I like to do small circles on my forehead. My hair will not stay. And then put a little bit on your jawline. And then something else that I started doing is taking a little brush like this and taking some and contouring my nose. So again, I'm just doing a pretty harsh line, but I'll blend it out. I find this makes a huge difference for someone who, my nose isn't very defined, so I like doing this. And this is my puppy, Ruger. He's still in the puppy stage, so he's not the best dog ever, but he'll get there. He's cute though. And then I'm going to be taking another brush, and what is he eating? I don't even know what that is. Go there. Go. So I'm going to be taking this Park Avenue Princess blush from Tarte, or bronzer, sorry, and I'm going to be using this to add, and I'm just going to be doing this really roughly so that there's no really harsh lines, and bringing it up and doing the 3 shades on your face. And then I'm going to be doing my blush, so I'm using, there he is again, hello Ruger. So I'm using Baby Doll by Essence, which is my all-time favorite blush, and it's about $1 or $2. And I'm just going to be patting this on. And then taking this big fan brush, which I find these so cool, I'm taking the Becca Champagne, this is the Jaclyn Hill one, highlighter, and it's so pretty. It looks like this. And I'm just going to be running the brush through that, like this, and then putting it on my cheekbone. So I've had many people compliment me on this. I think it's a great product. They say it looks like I'm glowing, so it's always a good thing. And I'm putting a little bit on my forehead, and then running it down my nose. So next I'm going to be doing my eyeliner, and I'm using this Starlux Pro one, the Luxe Longwear eyeliner pen. I was using a Stila, the Stila one, the waterproof one, and I lost the lid and it dried out, so I'm using this one I got in my Ipsy bag, and it's pretty normal. So far I haven't had any problems with it, but we'll see how it holds up. So I'm just going to be doing a basic line. You can let him go. So I'm going to be curling my natural eyelashes and then putting on a little coat of mascara before I apply my false lashes. This will just help them blend in a little bit more. I haven't had too much luck using false lashes so far, but I'm going to try it today. I think it was the glue that I got that just wasn't working. I'm just going to put my lashes on and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my lashes on and now I'm just going to be doing my eyebrows and then making the finishing touches. So I got this Maybelline Brow Define brow pencil, and I just like to use this because I have pretty full brows already, so I don't really need a lot. So I'm just using the powder to fill in the thicker part of my brow really quickly and messily. And then I'm going to be using the actual pencil portion, which is on the other end, to be filling in the rest. And then, just to set everything straight there, I'm going to be taking a spoolie brush and just running it through. So then I'm just going to be making the finishing touches to my eyes, so taking the Naked Basics palette again, and taking a small little brush, like this one from Real Techniques. And I really like a really bright inner corner, so I'm just going to be doing that.